The maids kept insisting on doing my hair. Horrible. I much preferred the pages dressing me in armor. Might run back to the barracks if this keeps up. Though you look absolutely darling in your ruffles. Adorable. I want to slip in my hand. Makes this all worth the hassle. What do you think of mine? Am I the perfect princess you always dreamt of? I feel foreign. I can't recognize the person who would wear this. Was this really me? What a fuzzy creature I must have been. Now fabric feels foreign against my skin. It itches, where I expect the assuredness of leather or calming coolness of metal. I can't believe you put up with this every day. Though if I were against your skin, I wouldn't give you any reason for complaint either. Oh, you can't send a woman to war and expect her to come back caring about her ransoms and renunciations. All of this is so irrelevant. The king was captured, now get on with life. I just need you, me, and flawless fabric. Though it's not all wasted effort. I did sneak something of my own into the treaty. I added the right for Mother and I to grant the titles away, and made sure the appendices mention a particular castle town falling into my hands and threw them to anyone I like. Do you happen to know anyone who might want to have a castle? Comes with a nice little barony attached. I wouldn't mind being a castle keeper's lady. Strolling down long corridors with thick walls, knowing anyone would have to go through both those and me to harm the one I love. Doesn't sound too bad. It'll be fine. If I can't stipulate a few rules of my own, then what's the point of all this theater? This is my least favorite part of the whole ordeal. The king might have come to a different end if I'd known this would be my reward. Ah, my part. We, Isabella, swear by the sacred truths to firmly hold in our hands the peace and concord established between the two kingdoms, and in no way to come to the contrary. By the assent of the two crowns and sovereigns is this covenant writ and sealed, the which articles hereafter be declared. The victorious queen will always have the cities, towns, castles, counties, and countries held currently in her name on this side and beyond the great river, to be governed by her, her eldest daughter, or persons worthy by their consideration. And if any lieges hold anything within the limits of these places, they shall do homage to the queen. And the queen shall hold the aforesaid things in the same manner as the vanquished king has held them to the present, namely, in dominion what is in dominion, and superiority what is in superiority. The king and his eldest son shall renounce the said superiority and right, which by the present treaty belong to the queen. Similarly, the queen and her eldest daughter shall renounce all that is not given to them in the present treaty. The king will pay the queen 3 million gold coins for his redemption, and grant the queen senior members of his noble houses as hostages for his guarantee.
And now, the king and his captor will seal the treaty with a kiss and a ring.
Mother, Mother, my queen, honored as I am for this recognition, it is not I who caught the king, but the people and their crown. Though the banner might have been mine, it was flown in your name, and thus it is you to whom this honor truly belongs. Oh, my darling.
Let all my people, old and new, know their true friend and protector. For as long as they rest in my direct care, my hand shall guide and guard them against worse lords who would do them harm.
Unbelievable. Well, you heard her. I just can't win, can I? No matter what I try, Mother finds a way to trump all my efforts. She is the friend and protector of her people, while I am what? Their tormentor. She will keep them safe from what? Me. She will shield them from the horrible monster that has ravaged their lands and given them nightmares for years. So long as they rest in her direct care, they are safe from me. Am I such a horrid demon? I suppose I well may be. But it is only because she has turned me into one. Yet she cannot give me the one thing I ask for. Will you pet me? I require it. Everything is terrible. Do you think I'm a monster? I couldn't bear it if you said so. I suppose I should consider myself lucky that Mother didn't put a royal marriage into the treaty. What annoys me most of all is that she still treats me as though I were the little princess that used to run around her hems in the palace garden. She has been safe from the war. It never affected her. She cannot fathom the changes I've been put through, nor the torment she caused me by separating me from you. That is what hurts most of all. She will never know me. She will never understand. She expects me to scream and throw a fit, but there she is sorely mistaken. I have not complained once during all my campaigns. I have not cried except when I missed you, have not bemoaned my fate or so much as thought of fleeing, no matter how desperate the situation has been. And never have I ever backed down from a challenge. If she's throwing down the gauntlet, I will be glad to pick it up for her. She will find which one of us has more experience with both ends of the sword. There is nothing she could do to faze me, whereas it would not take long for her to come crawling out on her knees if I were to give her castle a good siege. But I won't, of course. I'll find a better way. A calmer, kinder way. To get us started on our joint path the right way. Because you have shown me there is light in the world, and taught me love. I wouldn't do anything to tarnish your legacy. It wasn't for Mother at all, the war. She may think so and fool the whole country with her grandiose claims. But you and I know the truth. It was all for you. All I wanted was to have you by my side out in broad daylight and not in the shadows. I want no more secrets, no more hushed words or stolen moments spent in hiding. I just want to love you with all my being, not only the private side. I want everyone to know it is you I live for and you I die for. They will never know their future queen if they do not know this about me. You shape my whole world. Everything adapts to you, everything changes and shifts to accommodate you in it. There isn't one part of my life that wouldn't be shaped by your existence. Mother can keep the castle town. If she thinks this was a land grab, all the better for us. Let her keep looking in all the wrong places while we move forward in plain sight. What matters is only what you think. And, my dear, I promised you I would win the war, and that I have now done. There was another part of my promise made that day, and I would like to also keep that one, if you'd let me. The rings of amity were not the only ones keeping our goldsmiths busy. Now I'm crying. My dear, what an angle, I can't be serious. My love, my darling, my light and my life. I have made no secret of just how much I love you. I have loved you throughout our times of peace and our times of war, and I will continue to love you for all eternity. No matter what the future may bring. I fear you will tire of hearing me say it, but no matter how I try to wear out the words, they never can convey just how much you mean to me. I love you. Dearly, desperately, and so sweetly I could perish. You have weathered every storm with me, and shown me more love than I thought I could ever deserve. You have guided me, cared for me, and gently brought me out of the coldness that I thought would come to encompass my whole world. You are my hearth and my home, my shelter and safe harbor, my true North Star. Without you, the world feels cold and cruel. And with you, it is full of love and hope. Life with you is a joy. And I no longer fear even the darkest of my days. For so long as I may hope for more spent with you, I know I can overcome anything, and it will have been worth all the suffering. Is this not cheerful enough? Very well, let me extol your virtues some more. You are my sweet darling, kind and patient, and so charming it is a wonder how anyone can be surprised it was you I fell for. And you're a treat to look at. You have the most enchanting smile. I want to treasure it protect it and make sure it always has plenty of reason to shine. So, my dear, while I can't promise you a kingdom to rule over, for I know not whether I shall have any claim to one by the end of this, will you let me fight for you? Will you let me keep you and, one day, stand by my side to face whatever it is the future may bring? Will you let me call myself yours as, in truth, I have always been? You will? Thank goodness. I wasn't sure what I'd do if you'd said no. Here, give me your hand. God, how I love decorating you with jewelry. There. Oh, darling. And of course it's the right size. There is nothing I wouldn't know about you. And now I will never let go of this hand. Ever. And now, my dear, let us seal the treaty the way we were just thought. I love you. Terribly. I will find a way to make this official. You and I will hide no longer. So long as you permit, I will walk this shared path with you, wherever it may lead. For come what may, at least we'll face it together. Hand in hand with my darling fiancé. Ah, so you did get a new title today after all. It has turned out to be the perfect day. We have history to talk about again, but first, did you hear her mother? That was Astrid of Lunamancer ASMR, and she sounds so good, doesn't she? Even better on her channel when she's not in a cathedral. Now, for the history, much of this is authentic, including the kiss and ring exchange, although that was between the kings of England and France and did not involve the Black Prince, our princess. But I thought it was a bit gross, so I included it. But what is real is the abridged treaty text, which I got from a Latin chronicle from this time. The hymn Agnus Dei would have played, and her vow is authentic, although I removed Christianity from it, just so we have more leeway with the culture. If you want to see the source, I'll link it in the description. In this episode, we also learn the name of our princess, Isabella, and that is the name of two historical women from this period. Queen Isabella, the she-wolf of France, wife of Edward II, which makes her the grandmother of the Black Prince, and Isabella, the Countess of Bedford, the sister of the Black Prince, who, fun fact, married one of the nobles given as a hostage by the French to the English in this treaty. Her proposal is not authentic. I don't think a medieval proposal would have been a grandiose romantic gesture. It was more an agreement, but you deserve a proper proposal, so that's what you got. And I'm sorry you didn't get to say no, but you can divorce her later. And of course, I gave thought to the ring she would give you, and it is this one. It's a late medieval ring in the collection of the British Museum, and the inscription reads, "Pensez de moi, think of me," in really weird French. I looked at a lot of rings, but when I saw this one, I knew this was the ring. Now, I'd like to pause time here for a bit, but the ideas I have would take the plot forward. So, I'd like to hear from you. What would you like to do with your fiancé? It doesn't have to be historical, because I can ground anything in history. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, no nonsense, that's all for this time. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your time. I hope to see you again. Be well and take care.